Hello, I'm Miss Dutton. I'm making a quick video today about Japanese culture in London and online. Before Christmas, I made an annotated map for some of my students who love Japanese culture of places they should visit in London. They love Japanese culture because they love manga and fashion. So they went on a few places. Hopefully they'll go on a few more with the help from this video. So the first place I'm going to talk about is Gosh Comics. It sells all sorts of comics, so indie comics, which I'm really into, and also Manga, of course. It also sells some cute things like Moomin mugs. So, and they have events like book signings. So if you get the train to Oxford Circus, you can see it's not far. It's also Piccadilly Circus and Leicester Square. You can take a really nice walk. There's a little alleyway opposite Topshop. You can walk through there and then down the back streets of Soho and down Carnaby Street until you get there. It's on the end of Berwick Street. So I'll show you what it looks like. You can see when I've got it turned around that they're really cool things in the windows, really beautiful. They actually have comic book artists quite often painting the windows, so that's really fun to go and watch them doing it, and it's also nice to walk past and see giant painted Tintin. So the next thing I'm going to take you to is Tokyo Toys. A lot of you already know it. I know a lot of my students visit there, so it's a really quick walk just down the road. You go for that little alleyway, straight down, and then it's just by Piccadilly Circus in the Trocadero Centre, which used to have roller coasters and ghost trains and all sorts in when I was younger, but now it's slowly being taken over with Japanese stuff. So have a look. There's Trocadero. When you're in there as well, you can also play those Japanese arcade games, and it's right in. You just go through the alleyway, and it's on the left. So it sells all stuff relating to different manga and anime, so costumes, the books, cute things like a Death Note diary, a really nice one-piece belt, and also some Japanese snacks as well. And also, almost opposite is a place called Panda, which is everything panda related. It's just kind of awesome to have a look around. So after that, you're going to walk down and you can visit the Japan Centre. So when you come out Piccadilly Circus, it's just straight down. So I'll show you what that looks like from Piccadilly Circus, because people get disorientated there quite a lot. When I was 18, I used to hold a sign here that said comedy store, which was an interesting job actually. So opposite all the big signs by the statue, which is not Eros, I think it's his cousin or something, you go down Lower Regent Street, a little bit down, and you're going to see it on the left, just past Itsu. It's a little bit further. Okay, so here you go. So the front part of the store is actually a little cafe. You can get sushi there, you can get bao, so pork buns, which I tell my kids about quite a lot, soups, teriyaki, and that's really nice. It's actually very cheap. Inside the shop itself, it's just fantastic to browse. One of the favourite things is all the bizarre sweets that they have. I usually go there and buy loads and loads of sweets and stuff for presents at Christmas. So it's actually not that unreasonable, the price as well. They're quite cheap. I mean, these are bigger bags, some more money. This is a really cool kit where you just mix powders and stuff, and it tells you how to make it, and you make sweets that look like actual sushi, and it blows my mind. I don't even understand. So it also has loads of magazines. So they might seem quite expensive for magazines, but unlike things like gossip magazines that go out of date very quickly, you can keep these for a long time. A lot of them come with freebies as well. So the next place is Art Box, which is another place that I get loads of really cool presents. You can walk there, it's not far. It's actually by Covent Garden, so I'm going to zoom in and show you where it is. So from Piccadilly Circus, it's about a 5–10 minute walk, and it's a really nice walk through Leicester Square, through Covent Garden. If you know Covent Garden, there's Neal Street, which is a pedestrianised street, and it's lots of shoe shops, and there's also Urban Outfitters on Shelton Street at the end there. So I'll just show you. So you probably recognise here. The inside of this little shopping centre is called Neal's Yard, and it's skate shops. I used to actually, when I was about 13, hang out there with my friends and drink coffee and watch skating videos and pretend that we could skate. Well, not really, but just we dressed like skaters. I don't know. I'm very clumsy. So it's in there, and this place sells loads of awesome stationery and loads of things like stickers and lots of little knickknacks. And again, it's not actually that expensive. So some Japanese stuff is more expensive. Obviously, if you want to buy a Hello Kitty the size of your house, it's going to cost a lot of money. But here's like things for under £1. They have some really, really cute stickers as well, including like 3D stickers. So I personally love it. I spend too much money in there, even though I'm buying things for cheap. I tend to buy a lot of stuff there. So as a student, you might have got some stickers at some point. For me, it's a little prize. So next thing is Etsy. Etsy is sort of like Facebook. You can sign up and you can have your own profile, so your own shop. So people that make stuff or maybe sell antique or vintage things have their own shop. So I just highlighted the name of a user there. You can search for something as simple as kawaii, so cute in Japanese, and see that there are thousands and thousands of things coming up. So at the side you can click handmade, and it's going to show all things that people have made already, so kawaii things. There's also, just ridiculously cute. In fact, if you have a look, when you click here, this is going to take you to this person's shop. So you might see necklace and really like it and say, oh, let's have a look what else this person's making. So the person's customized their shop. So if ever you make stuff, students, why not make your own shop, make a little bit of money? I know a lot of you have mad skills. So we're going to skip vintage because it doesn't really work for kawaii. But craft, so if you're someone who wants to make stuff, you can click kawaii and then click craft. It's going to be loads of amazing beads and stuff like that. You can do it for other styles as well. So things like Naruto. You know, everyone in our school is obsessed with Naruto, but so is everyone around the world. So here you can see like jewellery that people have made, even wool that people have made inspired by Naruto. So I really, really like Harry Potter. And I'm going to look in handmade now, and I'm going to show you just some of the jewellery. And here you can see there's 8,223 items available. I really like that time timer. But yeah, there's so much stuff in there, and it's cute because a lot of it's handmade, there's not loads made. So next thing is Google Chrome. Have a look at these apps. If you've got Google Chrome, you can watch my other tutorial about how to download them. You can see I've got a few languages one saved. When you click them, it will go straight to a link. So, jeg learner norsk, I litt vanskelig. I'm learning Norwegian, it's very difficult. This website's being very slow. And it takes you straight there, so you can have it saved. So every time you log in, that app will be on your page, and you can say, okay, I need to do a bit of Japanese today. So the way you get them is you can click Web Store on the bottom, or I've saved Web Store up here. And you can either, sorry, my internet is so slow today. You can either do in the search bar and type in Japanese or Japan, or you can click Education and Foreign Languages. Then you can simply find what you're looking for. So I'm going to scroll down and find a Japanese app, and I'm going to click Add to Chrome, and that will add it there for me. So you can add loads and loads of apps and see if they're any good, see if you like them, see if they suit your learning style. And they're very easy to remove, doesn't take up any space. Again, my internet is being very slow. So we're going to go back to my homepage, just press New tab, and if I don't want it, I can right click and press Remove from Chrome. So I'm going to show you one other really good language tool, which is podcasts. So podcasts are found in the iTunes store and they are free. So I really like the Radio Lingua podcast. When I went to Italy with one of our teachers, Miss Jolo, I just downloaded the podcast and did 10 one-minute lessons on the train from Madrid to Como to visit her, and learned a few phrases. She was really impressed. I did the same when I went to Norway, and as much as I try to do it with French, but I'm failing. You can see Radio Lingua make a lot of them, and they've got a really simple formula, so they're really easy to do. They have 1-minute lessons, which are very quick. You know, you'll learn how to say hello, goodbye. And they do coffee break lessons, which are a little bit longer. So you can see in my podcasts, I'm trying to learn a lot of languages at some point. So in the first lesson, it's going to teach you how to say hello and goodbye, and it will teach you just a few of those tricks that you need, a few of those phrases that you need if you're going to visit Japan or speaking to a Japanese person. So also don't forget that in the library we've got loads of Japanese books, including Fruits, which is about Japanese teen culture and fashion, which is a book I loved when I was younger. It's actually based on a magazine. We've got ones about Japanese art, Japanese language, Japanese food. We've got all sorts. Don't forget, you can always come to the library and speak to me about moving to Japan in the future or any other videos you'd like to make. And please share with me your favourite Japanese things. Thank you.